Always turn off the power at the circuit breaker and test that the power is off before working around outlets. Failure to turn off electrical power prior to installation of the guide light can result in electrical shock, fires, and/or death. Hey everyone, my name's Sean with the SnapPower team, and today I want to talk a little bit about why you may be having difficulty getting your guide light to work properly once it's been installed over the outlet. Before we get into this, I want to talk a little bit about how the guide light works and where it gets its power from. To start, the guide light's been designed to fit over two standard outlets. These are the standard duplex outlet or the standard decor outlets. Located on the sides of these outlets are screw terminals, 2 on each side. These are electrified, and this is where the guide light gets its power from. Located on the back side of the guide light are 2 power prongs. As the guide light is installed over the outlet, these power prongs slide around both sides of the outlet and make contact with those screw terminals, getting its power. It looks something like this. Installation issues almost always occur as a result of the way the outlet was installed previously. Anything that obstructs the passage of the prongs around the sides of the outlet may cause problems with the installation. Remember, before attempting to fix any of these problems, be sure you turn the power off to the outlet at the breaker. Also, please be sure to test that the receptacle's been properly turned off. With this in mind, let's go ahead and begin the troubleshooting process. Okay, what we're looking at here is a SnapPower Guidelight that has been fully installed over the outlet and has the screw inserted. At this point, we need to test to make sure that the guide light's been installed correctly. In order to do this, we first need to turn the power back on to the outlet at the breaker box. We've already gone ahead and done this, so we're going to skip to the part where we test it. In order to do this, you want to take your thumb and place your thumb over the light sensor located on the bottom left-hand side of the cover plate. If it's been installed correctly, the LED should light up. If you're covering up the light sensor and the guide light is still not illuminating, it may be that you need to adjust the screw attaching the guide light to the outlet. Either tightening this or loosening this could solve the problem. If you've done this and the guide light is still not illuminating, proceed to step 2. If your guide light is still not working properly, it may be that the prongs on the back of the guide light are not bent far enough in to make contact with the screw terminals on the outlet. In order to solve this problem, remove the guide light from the outlet, take the prongs and bend them inward towards each other. Not too much, but just enough to get them closer. Once you've done this, reinsert the guide light over the outlet and test to see if it's working. Now let's make sure that you're installing your guide light over a compatible outlet. Remember that the SnapPower Guidelight is only compatible with the standard duplex or the standard decor outlets. The reason for this is that these outlets are equipped with side screw terminals, which is where the guide light gets its power from. If you're attempting to install it over a non-compatible outlet, it will not work. Let's take a look at a few examples of a non-compatible outlet. The GFCI outlet, which can be easily identified by the test and reset buttons located between the receptacles. A USB charging port and plug combination, a light switch and plug combination, and a light switch itself. Remember, the SnapPower Guidelight will not work with these outlets. A rare example of a non-compatible outlet, sometimes found in older homes, is a duplex outlet with no screw terminals located on the sides. Because of this, the SnapPower Guidelight is not compatible with this type of outlet. The quickest way to find out if you have one of these outlets is to turn the power off to the outlet, remove the existing cover plate, and using a flashlight, inspect the sides of the outlet for screw terminals. If you find that you do have an outlet that does not have screw terminals located on the side, you will need to select another outlet inside the home that does have screw terminals. Now that you're completely sure that you're attempting to install your guide light over a compatible outlet, let's take a look at a few other things that may be giving you some problems. In order for the guide light to work properly, it must be installed in the correct orientation. A standard outlet has 2 power slots and a ground. If the ground is below the power slots, the guide light must be installed with the lights facing down. In the situation where the ground is above the power slots, the guide light must be installed with the lights facing up. If you've gotten this far and you're still having trouble getting your SnapRays guide light to illuminate properly, it may be that there is something inside of the electrical box interfering with the contact between the screw terminals and the power prongs located on the back side of the guide light. With this in mind, let's take a look at a few scenarios that might be causing these problems. One reason you may be having difficulty getting your guide light to work once it's been fully installed is that during the installation of the guide light, one or both of your power prongs may have been hung up on the outside of the outlet box, therefore not making proper connection with the outlet. If this is the case, you can easily identify it by removing the guide light and looking to see if your prongs have been bent out. If they've been bent out, simply bend them back in and insert them directly to the left and right-hand side of the upper yoke attached to the outlet. Once you've done this, slide the guide light down the outlet into place. Put in the screws and it's installed. In this example, electrical wiring located near the screw terminals is obstructing the path of the prongs around the sides of the outlet. If this is the case, the wiring will need to be moved away from the screw terminals. If you're unsure of how to do this properly, please consult with an electrician. In some installations, the electrician may have wrapped the outlet with electrical tape, covering up the sides of the outlet. This, of course, will interfere with the connection between the power prongs located on the back of the guide light and the side screw terminals located on the sides of the outlet. This electrical tape will need to be removed in order for the guide light to work. If you are unsure of how to properly do this or uncomfortable doing so, please consult your electrician. During the painting of a home, overspray can cover the side screw terminals on the outlet. This will prevent the guide light from making proper electrical connection with the guide light. If this is the case, this paint will need to be removed. If you are unsure of how to do this properly or are uncomfortable doing so, please consult your electrician. If you've made it this far and your guide light is still not working properly, it may be that the bottom receptacle on your outlet is connected to a light switch somewhere in your home. If this is the case, you need to locate that light switch and flip it on in order to give power to the guide light. If this is a problem, you'll need to select another outlet to use with your guide light. Thank you so much for watching this troubleshooting video. We hope it helped. Remember that each situation is unique to the individual user. If you're still having difficulty getting your guide light to work properly, please reach out to us directly. Thanks.